This video is going to be a review and test firing of the Crosman Vigilante 177 gauge BB and pellet air pistol. Alright, so this pistol is able to shoot both BBs and it can also shoot pellets. It shoots 177 caliber BBs and pellets, which is the most common BB and pellet size. So most BB and pellets you find will work. This pistol is magazine fed, so to access the magazine, that's what you have right here. You're going to go ahead and hold down this button on top at the same time that you pull down on the barrel, and it's simply going to release on a lever action like this. And here you will have the clip, and the clip you can just load up here. All the individual circles, that's where the BBs and pellets will go, obviously. You just place them in there. Once it's full, you're going to go ahead and put the smooth side down, the geared side up, and you're going to go ahead and slide it on the nub and just simply close it back up. And there you go. Now this pistol is a CO2 powered pistol. The CO2 that it uses is just regular CO2, most common size. Basically the standard CO2 size. And here they come in a box like this. This is a 15 count box. It comes in a small cartridge like this. So you take this cartridge, and here you're actually gonna take the whole pistol grip off. This is where the CO2 is accessed from. In the first couple times you take this off, it is a little difficult, but as you take it off more and more, it gets easier and easier. And see here, you're gonna see in the grip, you have the CO2 canister, and the grip simply just disassembles like this. You're just gonna take it apart like that, and then here you see CO2 already in it. I'm not going to take this one out, but to put a new one in, you're just going to take your CO2 and you're going to loosen this screw here. You're going to loosen the screw, which is going to allow the CO2 to be placed in. And in the top up here, there is a needle valve, and as you crank down, you will hear a slight hiss as that punctures the CO2, and then you just tighten it up like this, and you fold a little the end of the screw down here so it is out of the way of the grip, and then you can just go ahead and put the grip back on, and you're good to go. So this pistol is a single and double action pistol. Single action being when you pull the lever back and cock it, when you pull the trigger it will fire. But double action, it is also double action, meaning that simply just pulling the trigger will in turn move the lever back, and it will fire off of a non-cocked lever. So which double action allows it to be called semi-automatic, meaning as long as you pull the trigger, it will fire using the CO2. This gun is primarily made out of metal. The grip here is plastic. The clip is plastic, but the barrel and the body and the workings of the gun are all metal. In the hand, it has a very nice feel. The grip is laid out nicely to your fingers. They fit me. I have an average size hand. The barrel is a rifled barrel, and it is also metal, as I mentioned earlier, so you don't have to deal with bending or disfiguration of the barrel. That's not a problem. The trigger is metal. The safety here is just a simple nub safety. You're going to have to pull the hammer back, and see here you're going to slide that lever over right there, and to put it to safe, it says push to safe right on the side, so you're simply just going to push it to safety, and there's a blockade right here which does not allow the hammer to hit. Now this gun being a CO2 gun means obviously it requires CO2 cartridges to fire, but the good thing about this is I found that you can get about 60 to 70 shots per cartridge. On their website, they say it can do 70. I have not really gotten 70, but I have gotten close, so you cannot really fault them for that. The way to better review this gun, better than me just showing you and talking, I have devised a rating system here. I've rated the gun based on aesthetics, ease of use, cost, and durability, and over here you see my overall rating. So aesthetics being how the gun looks, it is a shockingly real looking gun, which could be good or bad. If it's possibly recommended to paint the tip orange. It does not come orange at all. It comes looking like shockingly like a real gun. So aesthetics wise, I gave it a 10 out of 10 because I think it looks very good. Ease of use being a 9, only because the barrel here, the magazine here on the barrel where the bullets go, moves around quite easy, and if dropped or if hit, I feel that it might be able to come out. And the 9 also for that it is not quite, but it is not easy to remove the grip to replace the CO2 cartridges. And here, cost, I've given it an 8 out of 10. I found it on Amazon for about $60, which is pretty low, it seems, for a gas-powered CO2 BB and pellet pistol. I'm not in the market for these often, so I felt that was a pretty fair price, but it's hard to give anything a 10 on that. There's nothing that could really be perfectly priced. And durability, I have given it a 10 out of 10 because, as I said previously, it is mostly metal, and I have encountered a few drops and bangs with it, and it has held up great. Everything is very nicely made and or stamped. So I gave it a 10 out of 10 for durability, and then my overall rating would be a 9 out of 10. This is just in combination of all these and everything that really couldn't be put in a category, that to me it equals out to a 9 out of 10. And now we'll take a look at it shooting. Alright, as mentioned earlier, inside this revolver is a single and double action revolver. Single action meaning you pull the trigger and it fires. Double action meaning you have to cock the hammer back and pull the trigger to make it fire. So let's take a few shots in double action mode. And now single action, just pulling the trigger. Here's a look at a different view of the gun while firing. Here we'll do double action. And single action. So overall, very good purchase for $60. My rating would be a 9 out of 10 for this Crosman Vigilante 177 caliber BB and pellet air pistol.